Empire Television. Kern County In Depth with 17's Jim Scott.
Welcome. Good to have you with us this weekend. We are coming off yet another successful Relay for Life, Bakersfield's biggest slumber party and one of the biggest and most successful events of the year to raise money for cancer research on behalf of the American Cancer Society. And I thought it would be appropriate to devote a show to the tireless work of the volunteers for ACS, as well as the Kern County Cancer Fund and other organizations that bring all these events together each and every year in a celebration of survivorship. First of all, here's Mary Kate Paquette with a look back at Relay for Life.
Are you guys all ready?
Cue music. Let's go, Bakersfield!
Over 4,000 survivors, caretakers, and supporters took over Kern County Fairgrounds this weekend for the 2019 Relay for Life.
I mean, I know I don't feel alone. It's amazing how everybody here, especially in Bakersfield, they all come together to support one another.
The 28th annual event kicked off as it does every year with a Survivors Lap, carrying the torch breast cancer survivor Kristen Crathifer. As the lap wrapped up, the over 850 survivors were medaled for yet another year of fighting.
It feels great to see all the support that we've got, and I'm just proud that I can participate with the rest of the survivors.
I'm still here. I had two beautiful children.
We love Steven.
The two-day event filled with fundraising, food, and fun. New this year, a replica of the famous Bakersfield sign made by the local Carpenters Union and a car show. And for the first time, an award ceremony honoring those who have made Relay thrive over the last 28 years. Among the dozen Legacy Award honorees, two-time breast cancer survivor Kathy Bess, who raised over $35,000 with her team striking out cancer this year. And 17's Jim Scott and his wife, former 17 News anchor Robin Mangren Scott, were also honored along with 17 News as a whole. Following the Legacy Awards, the Luminaria service took place with over 5,000 bags to remember and honor those who lost the fight, those who are still fighting, and all their caretakers.
There's people out there fighting for their lives, and there's some people that don't value their lives as much. And there's people out there wanting to live.
The theme, Have No Fear, Bakersfield is here. And while the event was smaller this year than last, it was still mighty, raising over $550,000 for cancer research.
Wow. Yeah, over $500,000, almost $600,000. And we were really, really worried. I can tell you for a fact, 3-4 weeks ago, we were sitting just under $300,000. There you go.
I'd say don't give up. There's a cure.
And with me today, Ken McLeod, entertainment and stage co-chair for the Relay for Life. His day job is music director and on-air personality for KUZZ Radio. And Sean Collins, he is the chairman for the Kern County Cancer Fund's Camp Out Against Cancer, also a captain with the Kern County Fire Department. Gentlemen, thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
So the Relay for Life is all about raising money for cancer research. And the Kern County Cancer Fund is devoted to helping people financially overcome financial challenges as they battle through their cancer treatments and hopefully to recovery. I remember back when Cancer Fund came on the scene, and there was all this angst within the ACS, and that they would be competing for these dollars out there. But your two organizations have found a way to coexist peacefully, and really it's become a symbiotic relationship, hasn't it?
Most definitely. I've always said right from the beginning that, you know, it's a shame that there was any angst. There never should have been. And, you know, we do work in concert with each other. I mean, I've known Ken for years. I know a lot of the participants of Relay, and it's because of them that we exist.
Yeah.
Well, we do have different purposes, and we serve different needs of different cancer patients through it. I'd like to say that, you know, in Bakersfield, we don't compete. We coexist, and we also collaborate because, again, there are certain needs that the American Cancer Society can fulfill that Kern Cancer Fund cannot, and vice versa. So we're there to help. Again, we're all warriors in the same fight.
Yeah. No doubt about it. $560,000, over $560,000 raised at this year's Relay, and at the Camp Out Against Cancer, about $380,000. Totals are down this year, but still, that is an impressive amount of money for a city this size. What's your thoughts on that?
I think it's phenomenal. I mean, last year was our best year. My goal is always to break that 500,000, and we're getting closer, but it doesn't matter. For me, it's the community coming together, as it always does, and they're helping us. And for me, it's neighbors helping neighbors.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
We look at it the same way, too, because our party is really about those purple shirts at the very beginning. It's about those survivors and celebrating another year. The fundraising part is actually kind of gravy on top of it. It does bring us all together and it gives us a common purpose, but as long as we keep in mind what those survivors need and are going through, we will always be successful in Bakersfield.
28 years, Relay for Life. How much money's been raised over that period of time?
Over $25 million.
Here in Bakersfield?
Yes.
And the Cancer Fund. It's a pretty impressive total for 6 years, right?
Well, yeah, 6 years. We're around about the 2 million mark. But, you know, one thing that we're discussing right now, we are in our infancy, and we can only hope that one day that we're going to be as big as Relay. Well, you never know, but...
Quickly, just we got about 2 minutes left. Just give us some examples of how you spend the money that is raised during Camp Out Against Cancer.
So we have committed to 600 families here in Kern County, and the average amount per family is about $5,000 to a maximum of $50,000. And what we do is help provide for a shortfall in insurance payments if they don't have insurance, if their medications is only partly paid for by insurance, or again, their insurance won't pay for that. We do not give the individuals a check. We work directly with their insurance companies or the providers, and so we have committed currently over $3 million, with $1.5 million actually being spent on those patients.
And for the Relay for Life, it goes to the American Cancer Society. We see that money coming back to Bakersfield through improved treatments and things like that,
and also programs that happen right here in town as well. We provide for hotel rooms for patients who have to go to City of Hope or down to LA and we have partner programs like that. We also have lots of the Look Good, Feel Better program that goes in there. Those all need funding as well.
Sure.
But again, a lot of the research that is being paid for by Relay for Life nationwide, a lot of those protocols, a lot of those trials are coming back to Bakersfield and are being used here in Kern County for patients locally.
It goes without saying, you couldn't pull this off without an army of volunteers behind you, behind both of you. And, Relay for Lives, we've had additional Relay for Lives pop up in other surrounding communities. Wasco's is this weekend. And as far as the Cancer Fund is concerned, we got the Media Music Jam, which has been a blast. It's been 6 years now. That was the creation of Steve Flores, who sadly lost his wife Susie to cancer 7 years ago. And so we just keep beating that drum, right?
That's all we can do. Unfortunately, it's with us. Hopefully, ACS is gonna help, get rid of cancer per se, but we're still going to be there to help those that are suffering in treatment.
Can't thank you gentlemen enough for all the heavy lifting you do, because we get up there as MCs and we do all the easy stuff, and you guys work so hard to get these events planned, and you pull it off year after year, so we can't thank you enough. And
a big shout out for both of our committees, I would say. That we couldn't do what we do without them, so thank you very much.
All right. Sean Collins, Kim McLeod, thank you very much. We will come back and we're going to take you back out to Relay for Life, and the keynote speaker and his message for this year's Relay for Life will be joined by Dr. Ravi Patel as well after the break. You're watching Kern County In Depth.
Inspired by LA's famous street corn, the El Pollo Loco street corn tostada is here. Sweet summer corn, queso fresco, and our famous pollo make for soul-satisfying flavor with a hit of chili and lime. In Pollo Loco, feed the flame.
Have you noticed that banking is this big corporate thing? To these mega banks, you're just an account number. And no one seems to even notice you're so wrapped up in other things? Well, snap out of it! There's a movement to take back control, to take back financial freedom, to take back banking. Kasasa is checking that rewards you for doing everyday things that you're already doing anyway. So join the movement. Take back banking with Kasasa.
Switch to Kasasa Checking at Strata Credit Union. Are you 18 to 24 years old and wondering about your future? Visit America's Job Center's new Youth Employment Connection, Epic at the Beal. We offer no-cost career assessment and counseling, paid work experience, training, workshop, job readiness classes, GED testing, and more.
I got counseling and workshops. They taught me how to carry myself in an interview, taught me soft skills, taught me how to fill out resumes and applications as well.
Get started on your future today. 701 Truxton Avenue on the second floor of the Beal Memorial Library.
They've intensified their performance and proved their critics wrong. Now they stand one step closer to the Stanley Cup. The conference finals continue tonight on NBC.
Hi, I'm Emma Thompson. I'm hosting SNL with Jonas Brothers.
Happy Mother's Day, Emma. I got you these three gentlemen.
Hi. Should we just go for a stroll?
Yeah.
Yes, come.
Oh, can I come?
No.
All right.
At El Pollo Loco, our #1 ingredient is time. 55 minutes of fire-grilled love that goes into every piece of pollo. Take home the $20 familia dinner. 10 pieces of pollo, 2 large sides, and house-made salsas. El Pollo Loco. Feed the flame.
Welcome back. I'm pleased to have with me now Dr. Ravi Patel, oncologist and founder and director of the Comprehensive Blood and Cancer Center here in Bakersfield. Ravi, so good to see you again, sir.
Thank you, Jim.
Talk real quickly about this relationship between the various organizations we have here, all battling cancer. Links for Life, the American Cancer Society, the Relay for Life, and now the Kern County Cancer Fund.
Phenomenal organizations. They all do great work. All of the patients in the community benefit from all of them.
Yeah.
And it's imperative that we all know that everybody's common agenda is let's help the cancer patient.
Right.
And that's what's happening.
Yeah.
It's exciting to see that.
You know, at the Luminaria ceremony at the Relay for Life this year, you know, it's about honoring survivors and those who have been taken away from us by cancer. Ron Holbert, the owner of Joranco, has been there for the 28 years since the inception of Relay for Life. Joranco Reynolds. He talked about the importance of cancer screening and early detection. In early 2018, he had the flu. He went to the doctor. The doctor gave him a Z-Pack and then said, hey, we probably ought to get you a blood test too, just to be sure. Blood test came back, elevated PSA levels. That's prostate antigen and an indicator for prostate cancer.
Yes.
So the doc said, well, we're going to keep an eye on that. You're at the low, upper 2s. We're going to keep an eye on that, but you probably ought to have a colonoscopy too. And then they went in for the colonoscopy. They found polyps, and then they found a malignant mass. They found benign polyps and then a malignant mass, and he had a section of his colon removed. And so that took care of that problem. And now they're keeping an eye on his PSA levels. But, you know, he really hit home. The whole concept of early detection. Don't wait too long before you go in there because you're afraid of what the news might be, right?
Yes, very critical. Very important segue into, you know, really an important thing to remember that in the last 25 years, 2.7 million lives, or roughly 100,000 lives a year, a 1% drop in cancer every year in all the major cancers is because of exactly his kind of story. Prevention, early detection. Yes, we need research, we need new medicines, but detecting the cancer early is the cheapest, most humane way to prolong life. And his story is telling of that.
Yeah, well, he convinced me. I've been, you know, sloughing
Have you
off.
done your colonoscopy recently?
I haven't had one for 12 years.
You better get it done.
I had one, and everything was good.
It's time
I
to
got
do
to
it.
come back. So
It's
you
time to do it.
Sign me up, I guess. How does lifestyle have an impact on cancer?
See, lifestyle, if we look at major cancers, colon cancer, lung cancer, and also breast cancer, one of the major killers is obesity. Really, there has been a deep connection between obesity and also these major cancers. At the same time, if we look at it, colon cancer has been associated with high, heavy intake of red meats. If we look at lung cancer, smoking. So we can see that lifestyle has a tremendous impact on cancers. And changing your lifestyle, keeping your weight down, exercising regularly, getting your regular checkups done, just as the story which we shared, reduces the risk of the cancer coming. And even if it doesn't reduce the risk of cancer coming, lung cancer, for example, if we use low-dose CT scanning and we pick up the cancer early, the cure rate is phenomenal. So we want to either prevent the cancer with good lifestyle or detect it early and so bring about better cure rates. In the long run, that's the best.
And I just have to ask you, what about the spiritual component to the treatment and recovery process for cancer patients? How important is that?
Phenomenally important. And again, you look at different patients in different ways. How do they handle the journey of cancer? You know the famous Kenny Rogers song, you got to play the cards well, the cards you got in life, you know. You got your deal, you got to play it well. But faith, love, acceptance to what you have allows you to deal with it. And we're going to hear the story of Ray, another inspiring story of how life gets transformed by faith in God. Now, can we measure it all the time? We can't. But does it make a difference? It makes a huge difference. And everybody who can incorporate that, maybe the journey doesn't have the right end, but the journey certainly becomes a beautiful one and more manageable if you have faith.
And that spiritual component combined with a support network which wasn't there for our grandparents or perhaps even our parents back then. But today, there's a support network of people who've been there and are willing to share their strength and experience and hope.
Very much so. And you know, I see this all the time in cancer patients. We live in a beautiful community. Bakersfield is one of the best places to live. If somebody told me to go to the best seashore place, I'd say, no, I love Bakersfield. The people are great. Look at Jim. You know, look at so many others here, you know.
Dr. Patel, thank you. You're such a kind man, and always a blessing to have you here on set. And
it's a blessing to have you guys around. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Up next, an ordinary man and a cancer survivor talks about his journey and his experience with an extraordinary God. You're watching Kern County In Depth.
I'm Alex Trebek, here to tell you about the Colonial Penn program. If you're age 50 to 85 and looking to buy life insurance on a fixed budget, remember the 3 Ps.
The 3 what?
The 3 Ps?
What are the 3 Ps?
The 3 Ps of life insurance on a fixed budget are price, price, and price. A price you can afford, a price that can't increase, and a price that fits your budget.
I'm 54 and I was a smoker, but quit. Alex, what's my price?
You can get coverage for $9.95 a month.
I'm 65, retired, and take medications. What's my price?
Also $9.95 a month.
I just turned 80 and I'm on a fixed income. What's my price?
$9.95 a month for you, too. If you're age 50 to 85, call now about the #1 most popular whole life insurance plan, available through the Colonial Penn program. It has an affordable rate starting at $9.95 a month. That's less than 35 cents a day. You cannot be turned down because of your health. No medical exam, no health questions. Your acceptance is guaranteed. And this plan has a guaranteed lifetime rate lock, so your rate can never go up for any reason. Options start at $9.95 a month. Plus, you get a 30-day money-back guarantee. So call now for free information. And you'll also get this free beneficiary planner. Use this valuable guide to record your important information and give helpful direction to your loved ones with your final wishes. And it's yours free, just for calling. So call now.
Call 1-800-290-3311 for free information and your free gift. That's 1-800-290-3311. 1-800-290-3311. That's 1-800-290-3311. So call now.
Welcome back. By all medical standards, Ray Scott should be dead. But Scott says God had other plans. 25 years ago, he was diagnosed with stage 4 colon cancer and given less than a year to live. But today, he's alive and well and cancer-free. Former 17 News anchor Robin Mangren first reported on Scott's miraculous recovery in 1994, and then our Tabitha Mills checked up on him again last year as Relay for Life was approaching. Let's take a look back.
38-year-old Raymond Scott should be dead, at least according to medical records.
By anybody's medical definition, there was no way to cure Ray.
In December 1994, Scott was diagnosed with terminal colon cancer. The disease had spread throughout his lymph nodes and abdomen. He was given less than a year to live. 25 years later, he's still alive.
Because of what I consider, this huge miracle of God.
2.5 years after his diagnosis, Scott went to a Trinity Broadcasting crusade in Sacramento. And there, he met a 5-year-old baby who changed his life.
I said, Lord, take my life, not this baby's life. For what's my life worth if I'm not willing to lay it down for someone?
Scott says he was healed instantly.
Please, tell me if there's any pain whatsoever. Is there any pain, young man?
No.
Any pain? Any pain?
No.
How long have you had the cancer for?
2.5 years.
Let me tell you something. Standing here in God's presence, the cancer is dead. Thanks. Thanks.
The very next day, Scott called his doctor.
He said, I don't need any more treatment because I've been healed. And I was amazed. But I think I said, well, let's find out.
Sure enough, Scott's blood work no longer showed a dying man. The report was normal.
Dr. Cartmel here from CBCC said, this is just an outright miracle. I went from a dying man to a healthy man's blood work a week later. There's no other explanation.
He's a walking miracle.
We've had long discussions about this, and because out of a pure heart, I wanted to lay my life down for that child, I believe I moved the compassion of God to heal me.
A divine intervention of a dedicated follower.
It's His will for us. It's something that He does, not us, and we have to rely on our faith.
And Ray Scott joins me now. Tell our viewers about that baby girl you prayed over back in 1994. She had Down syndrome and other complications?
It was a 5-week-old baby with Down syndrome, had 2 holes in her heart. And I just, felt to pray for that baby in the midst of praise and worship. And I felt the Holy Spirit go through me, totally expecting it for the baby. Mm-hmm. And as I dropped the baby's hand, God heals me.
Incredible. That's the only way to describe this. I'm sure you've heard from a lot of people since then who would question why so many others die from cancer and are not healed as you were. What do you tell them?
Just as God told my wife when she asked the same question, why isn't Ray healed now, here on earth? God said, that's, my will, that whether I heal him in heaven or whether I heal him on earth, that's my will for him.
Can't argue that. Now, you've written an e-book about your incredible journey. Tell our viewers about that.
The e-book is basically honor God and bless or encourage his children. And so the e-book is ordinarymanextraordinarygod.com, free. Because God said, what was freely given to you, you must freely share.
Awesome. And it chronicles your life, basically, and talks about your life in the Marines and growing up as a kid and right on through to today, pretty much, right?
Correct. What I call the second half of the miracle, when God healed me in '94, but what God has done in the last 25 years, going from a dying person with cancer to the president of the board for Keep California Beautiful. God opened every door for me to be able to do this.
Purpose-driven life.
Amen.
And you also, I guess we don't want to talk about the time a couple of years ago you fell off a ladder. You were on the top of a ladder working on your patio cover, and you fell off a ladder 6 feet up in the air, landed on your face.
Correct.
And you survived that. I remember the doctor saying in that book, he said, you ought to be dead.
Correct. And once again, God, his favor, And when I got to the hospital, my chest was full of blood. there had to be certain medical things done immediately, or yes, I would have passed on then. And once again, God's favor took care of it.
Why an ebook and not a book that you could profit from? I guess you answered it earlier, but was that your intent all along, or did you think early on, I have a great story to tell. I could make some money on this and perhaps put it into nonprofits and things I believe in and that kind of thing.
And honestly, Jim, it was like friends like you who encouraged me to put God's story, God's testimony together. And God spoke to me one day and said, Ray, what was freely given to you, you must freely share. That's why the book can be downloaded at no charge. Everyone can look at it and, once again, honor God and bless his children.
We're running out of time here, Ray. For the people out there right now in the thick of their own battle with cancer, what would you like to say to them?
Honestly, it's your willingness to believe in God. It's your willingness to follow God. It's your willingness to accept his perfect will in your life, as I did. When I was going through the cancer, the only thing I asked for was God's perfect will.
All right. Simple as that, right?
Yes.
All right. Brother Ray, good to see you, sir. As always.
Always great to see you, Jim.
All right. All right. I'm blessed to have you with us today. I'll be back with a final thought right after this. You're watching Kern County In Depth.
Termites. Feasting on homes 24/7. We're on the move. Roger.
Hey, Rick, all good? Oh, yeah, we're good.
We're good.
Termites never stop trying to get in. At Terminix, we never stop working to keep them out because they can cause thousands of dollars in damage. Call Terminix now to schedule a free termite inspection. As America's leading termite control provider, we'll do whatever it takes to stop them in their tracks. 100% satisfaction guaranteed. To schedule a free termite inspection, call 1-800-TERMINIX and protect your home. And if they ever do come back, so will we. To schedule a free termite inspection, call 1-800-TERMINIX or visit Terminix.com. Terminix, defenders of home.
Have you been laid off and want to get back to work quickly? America's Job Center of California offers no-cost training and employment services for out-of-work job seekers. If you already have job skills and just need a kickstart, we offer 4-day job search classes to help you. Or if you need to develop new job skills, we offer no-cost training opportunities in a variety of industries. For more information, please call 325-HIRE or visit our website.
America's Job Center.
Man, that's a cool looking hot tub. We should check on the baby.
He's so sweet.
Maybe too sweet? The internet's down.
Your home is only as smart as your internet. Get reliable AT&T fiber and get speeds up to 300 megabits per second and DirecTV. Bundle for $75 a month for 12 months. Limited availability may not be in your area. More for your thing. That's our thing. Call 1-800-CALL-ATT.
Keeping you on the pulse of what's happening. 17 News.
If you would like to read about Ray Scott's incredible purpose-filled life, you can read his free ebook online, OrdinaryManExtraordinaryGod.com. That's all for now. For all of us here at 17 News, I'm Jim Scott. Thank you for watching and enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Kern County In Depth with Jim Scott is a production of Kern Golden Empire Television. For more information on how you can contribute, simply visit KernGoldenEmpire.com.